What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. We got Ryan here.
Yo!
And today we have a pretty big trade-in that came in. This came from Kevin. He and his family have been shopping with us for a while. They watch the videos, so thank you guys so much. They mostly took cash, but they did end up getting Flareon and Leafeon plushies, and then a couple posters as well. I didn't see which posters because I think they grabbed them or Ryan grabbed them. Yeah. But, so yeah, we're going to go through and show you guys everything that we got here. There's a lot of stuff to look at. So we have a bunch of stuff. We're not going to go through individually and show you each game and list it off. We're just going to show you the spines, like showing you what we have. But first, there is a PS2 system. In here is a Wii console, like with 2 remotes, full setup. We have a mic box Microvision. And then there's like a bunch of other random stuff. There's some parts and pieces. There's some Star Trek and Planet of the Apes toys. There's like PSP shell, this stuff, N64 controller shell, NES Max controller, some headset, a couple of things of Magic cards, SpongeBob SP, which we'll give to Richard and hopefully he can fix it. This GameCube does not read. There's like some zapper guns and cables and stuff. And then we also have a Commodore 64 plug and play. We have this weird Power Joy plug and play thing. These are pretty cool. These are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Topps cards, like a full set box. So these are going to be on the website as well at some point, very similar to the Mario ones that we have. And then these are some empty cases. This one has disc 1, but it's got disc 2 for Saints Row. PlayStation 2 third-party gun, and then that is an empty case as well. So, we have a Game Boy Advance with a replacement shell. We have another red Game Boy Color, or original Game Boy, and a gray original Game Boy. Some Xbox One games. And a few of these might actually be empty cases as well. If I'm being honest, we have not looked at every single one, especially like the filler titles. So, a couple loose cart Genesis games here. This one's Crash Test Dummies. And then we have these.
Japanese one's like a Tetris clone.
And then this one was Star Control, I think?
Yeah, Star Control, yeah.
There's those. We have some 5200 games. We have to go through them like this because they don't have end labels. But we don't get 5200 games all the time, so it's kind of cool. Nothing too special in here. I think we were looking them up. I think one of the games was like $14, but the rest are like $5. And then one Switch game. Can't complain about that. One N64 game. A couple DS games with their cases. Some loose PSP here. And then PSP with their cases. Once again, nothing too special. And then this next stack is PS2. Couple good ones in here. Nothing too expensive though. And then Wii games. And the one in the blank case is Link's Crossbow Training. There's those. Xbox 360. Just a couple. You want to grab those 5200 games off there, Ryan?
No. If I can.
We have High Rollers Casino and Sims Busting Out. Dreamcast game. There's some pretty decent Game Boy games, though. We'll look at DS and 3DS first. So, got those 4. A couple Game Boy Advance games. Sorry about the glare. Star Wars. And then these guys. Allergies are killing me. So once again, nothing too crazy, but just a lot of like good stuff. And someone's at the door. And then coming around here, we have some boxed Atari games. 5,200, and then some Intellivision games. One of those I think was 2,600. These Intellivision games. And lastly, we have this stuff here. So GameCube. I'm hoping that I need a few of these for my collection because I'm trying to finish that off, but we mostly just need filler titles, and I don't want to search for those on eBay or whatever. So my best chance is when they get traded in. Then the NES games here, a lot of them are not facing the right direction, but I'm sure you guys can figure it out. Some of them have manuals. You can pause if you need to. But I'm really happy about this because, as I've mentioned, our filler titles even for these consoles are getting pretty low, and these are not the kind of games I can buy from other stores because they're just too cheap. So I'm glad. There are some good ones in here, like right here. But I am glad to get these ones in. So, and then lastly, there was a PSP Go. It did not include the box. We already had this box here, but got the box a while ago, and I've just been waiting for a PSP to complete it. So it was in this case, which we're not keeping, but the actual PSP I will be keeping for the collection. So in order to complete this, we just need the... Does it have a 16 gig memory card, or is that like built-in memory? I don't even know.
It has built-in memory.
Okay, so it doesn't have like the baggie, but it's got all the paperwork. They forgot to bring the charger for it, so they're going to be mailing it to us, which is super awesome. Very, very nice. So that is super cool, and that is everything from that trade-in. Ryan just walked down to the gas station to grab a drink, and wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit of the progress that we've made today. First off, we have... I always don't want to show you guys the packages close up, but we have a huge pile of packages right here to ship out. So we're going to be taking those and dropping them off tonight. We are pretty much caught up on orders. I think we have 2 or 3 left. One is a local pickup that they have not picked up yet. And then the other 2, I believe, are people who we are waiting to hear back from. So anytime we are getting ready to ship an order and we have a game that has a ripped label or something like that that we didn't note on the website, we try to contact the person and either show them pictures or explain what the issue is and see if they still want the game. We don't want to ship something out and then have, if it's something very minor, it's not a big deal. If the case, if the case has a little scuff or a rip or whatever, but if like the actual label on the cartridge is ripped up, or if the actual plastic of the game is like faded or chipped or just anything like that, we always try to contact the person. So if you guys place an order on the website, it's always best if you put a phone number in with your order. It's an optional field. You don't have to put in a phone number to make an order. But if you do, and then we have to contact you, it makes it so much easier, because we've come to realize that a lot of people do not check their email very often, and so we're emailing people pictures of these games, and we basically say, hey, we got your order, we were about to ship it out, and then noticed this game has some damage to it. Here's a picture of it. Let me know if you still want it, and if you don't, also let me know. I can cancel and refund that one game, and we'll get the rest shipped out to you ASAP. And sometimes we end up waiting up to a week, if not more, to get a response about those, which that's not a bad thing, but when you guys are waiting for your packages, obviously we want to get them out as quickly as possible. And so hearing back from you quickly is best for both of us. So if you have a phone number in there, it makes it much, much easier to get in contact with you. Like I said, you don't have to, of course, but it does make it a little bit easier. So those are pretty much all the other orders we have. And as you can see, I've been walking down this aisle here, which used to have another giant shelf blocking it, and it is now out on the side of the building. Anytime that we have had to get rid of like a shelving unit or just anything like that, that we Like, there's some stuff that we have sold, some stuff that we just give away for free. This shelf that was here was that double-sided metal one. I've had it posted up on the Facebook Marketplace for about a week or two. I have not had a single person contact me. So I decided to just put it out on the side there. I guarantee you by tomorrow it'll be gone. Anytime we've put any shelving unit out there, we don't even post that it's out there for free. We just put it out there, don't tell anyone, and it's gone the next day. So we did that, made some good room right in here. And now Ryan and I are working on getting in more accessories and controllers. So far today, we've gone through the Nintendo 64, GameCube, Xbox 360, and we are starting on original Xbox right now. Just so you guys know, we do not have any official Nintendo 64 controllers to sell right now. We actually have more consoles than controllers. So basically what we're doing is we are making sure we have enough controllers for all of our consoles, and then we're holding on to like 5 extra just in case. Like right now, we don't have a single Xbox 360 console for sale. At least one that's been tested and cleaned. There might be one buried in a box somewhere, but we don't have any that are ready to go. But we're keeping 3 white controllers and 3 black controllers just in case, because eventually we're going to get them. I don't want to sell all the controllers and then end up needing one. So we're doing the same thing with every console basically. So we do not have any N64 controllers to sell. We do not have any GameCube ones aside from 2 Spice Orange ones that are official. We have all the third-party ones here, and then we have some pre-owned third-party ones, both for N64 and GameCube. But as far as official ones go, we just have the 2 Spice Orange. So once Ryan gets back here, we're going to hopefully finish up with the original Xbox. PlayStation 1, I believe, is already done. There may be some more, though, but we still have Atari. It looks like we do have more PS1, PS2, PS3, and then we have a box of what appears to be Sega, but it looks like there's some other stuff in there, too. I see another Xbox 360 controller in this tub. So, what is this? That is an ugly controller. Oh my god. I don't even know why that's in there. That should be in the trash. So we're going to continue working on this stuff and hopefully get through it all. People have been asking about the strategy guides as well. Ryan's currently in the process of like alphabetizing them. They have all been bagged, at least the ones that fit. These ones do not fit in the bags. They're too thick. So those will be going up on the website as well. Don't know exactly when, but they are going to be going up there at some point. And then after that, we just have the rest of the toys and the consoles, and then we will be set to open. We're also going to be moving things around a little bit more. I really love the plushie setup, but it has to move, unfortunately. We've realized a lot of the plushies have different prices, and when they're up so high like that, people can't necessarily look at the tag to see the price. So what's going to end up happening is people are going to ask prices on them all the time, and we don't have them memorized, so we're going to have to either pull it up in the system or we're going to have to physically grab the step stool, get up there and check. That seems like a huge pain. So what we're going to do is this entire side right here used to be toys. We're going to turn that into plushies. We are going to be building up top here. I've ordered the grid wall for that, so we still may have toys over here, but the plushies are going to be moved over here. This thing is only 5.5 feet tall or so. So people will be able, anyone will be able to check the prices on the plushies, and they won't have to ask us all the time. I just anticipate that being a really, really bad issue. So that will take care of that. It'll also put the plushies lower where kids can see them more easy, and I feel like that will also help them to sell. So we still have some figuring out, that we need to do about where we want to put certain things and stuff like that. Once everything's actually in the system, it'll be much, much easier to decide where we want things to go and how we want to display items. But putting the plushies over here will give us way more room for them as well, which is important because we have a bunch coming still. We should be getting 2 boxes tonight even. And once we build up, this entire thing, this 2 sections down here and 2 sections up top, could all be plushies. Currently, that is only 2 sections up top right now. So putting them over here, once we build out the rest of it, will literally double our space for plushies. And then we can always have some up there if we really need them to. So that's where we're at right now. Sorry for rambling, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update about where we're at. And here's Ryan back with our drinks. So we have had 2 more trade-ins today, guys. Abby came in, and we are about to leave. I don't think I mentioned it, but Abby was with her parents checking out housing for her parents. So we got 2 more trade-ins. This is one of them here. Normally, I probably wouldn't be interested in this, but the guy just wanted to trade for Call of Duty, so I was like, okay, no problem. So we got that. And then the other one here, we got a box only for NASCAR 2000. The insert is in here, but no manual and no cartridge. Then we have the Donkey Kong 64 Prima Strategy Guide. And then you can see it right here. This is a box and styrofoam only, but this is for the Donkey Kong 64 set. So I will be keeping this because I do not have this box yet. But a lady called earlier. She said that she's helping her mom clean out their house, and this was in the closet. And she said they got rid of the N64 years ago. So this stuff was just sitting in the closet chilling, and it is in really, really nice condition. There's pretty much no issues with it at all. Well, I guess maybe that. So this was just box and styrofoam. There was no paperwork, no baggies, no twist ties, nothing. And luckily we did have a controller for it, so I was able to put that in there. And I just made an order with GameStop today for Pro Day. They were having a sale on a bunch of different stuff. And I bought 2 more copies of Pokemon Fire Red, and it's buy 2 get 1 free right now. So I got a free copy of Donkey Kong 64. So if that's in good shape, I'll go ahead and use that to put in here. Then I just need to get an expansion pack and the actual system. Cables are not a big deal. And it's the same paperwork and everything as a regular one. I think I'm going to need the manual for Donkey Kong to go in here as well. But none of that stuff's going to be that hard to find. And this is going to be a very nice addition to the Nintendo 64 collection. So I just got home. I'm waiting for Abby to get here. She took the packages, so she's stopping at the post office first. And I was expecting a couple packages here at home because they've been out for delivery since like 6 o'clock this morning. They're still not here. It's coming from UPS, and one time they did deliver something at like 9:30 p.m. So it could happen. I'm hoping it does. I want to get them tonight and not tomorrow. But here's Zelda. What are you doing? You having fun? You like being outside? And there's Arya in the window. You like being outside, Zelda? Yeah. So the packages hopefully are coming tonight, but it's 2 more plushie boxes, mostly just restocks, but they did get some brand new stuff. So I'm excited to check those out. There should be some, like some of the bigger ones that we haven't gotten before, some new stuff. So hopefully it comes tonight. I'm gonna wait for Abby to get home, and if she needs to help bring anything in, I'm gonna do that. And then unless we have packages to open, that's pretty much it for today. Unfortunately, no packages today, guys. It looks like they're not going to be coming until Monday because tomorrow is Sunday and they're not going to be delivering. So that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you again tomorrow.